Hello, hello. I have one viewer in the chat so far. Fandabulous. I hope you're having a fantastic day. About to pop the chat out. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to make sure my Snapchat link works before we get started because I tried and it failed earlier. So give me one momento, please. Put this window over here. What's this? We can close out of this. Close out of this. I got so many windows open. I actually made a template right before I started, so now you can officially see my links to my socials. I'm expanding. I'm getting better at this. But yeah, now I want to see if the link will work now that it's officially in there. Still not working. Let me go to the good old YouTube. Got some vibey music going on. Nope, wrong thing. Sweet. Okay. Alrighty. Definitely one viewer watching. Fandabulous. I'm just trying to attach this link really quick, so I'm sorry if you've said something. I'll look here in a second to this. I'm watching myself stream. So it's www.youtube.com/watch $V equals B G 960, or I guess O Y. Oh, maybe that's a 1. We'll see. Nah, it's not a 1. That's an L. 79CW. Go. Huh. Well, maybe it is a 1. If I get rid of this. Damn it. I got 2 people on the stream. Hello, sorry, I'm trying to attach a link to a Snapchat. I'm suffering. Yeah, it says it's unavailable. I wonder. Okay, let me try this. I'm gonna try this. ITV. So I'm curious. There's an additional person watching the stream. I'm watching it, so I know there's one more person in here. If you're trying to comment, you might have to create a YouTube account. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what you have to do, unfortunately. I had anybody should be able to comment, so. But if you're just watching, that's totally fine. I'm not forcing you to comment. You can just hang out and listen to me talk all you want. G 960 Y 179 CW. Let's try this. Can it be? Huh. It says it's still unavailable. Well, I won't post it this week. Well, yeah, I don't know. I am not sure. I have a no phone policy while I'm streaming either, viewer, so I'm sorry I'm on it, not paying attention. Cool. All right, phone's down. Officially, phone is down. All right, so I say I have one person watching. I'm assuming that's the same person. I can now close out of this window. And there we go. Now we're just vibing. So, I can. Last week, or this is officially the third week of me streaming. I am wanting to do a better job of talking when it's kind of awkwardly quiet. Like as of now, like I said, I don't want you to feel like you have to talk. But the second episode of How's Your Week Going? Grab a drink and let's talk. I ended up stopping at moments for like a few minutes, just sitting here is kind of awkward. So I need to do a better job. I need to pull up Twitter, and I want to check the analytical data here. I keep analytical, such a fun word, but to see if anybody actually clicked the link, because you can check that throughout once you post something. So 1 total engagement. So there we go. Cool. And I'll just keep this window open. Check it periodically. See what's going down. But yeah, also, if and when, so there is a slight lag. That is a problem. Now, I did buy new internet, which I'm very excited about because I am not too sure if that's going to make things a lot better in terms of bitrate or if that comes down to my computer. I'm a techie person, but I'm not too techie. So, theoretically speaking, I'm not sure when my new internet kicks in if it's going to make it to where it doesn't lag or if it's going to stay the same. At some point in time, my plan is to continue to keep live streaming Mondays and Wednesdays, but I'm not sure if my little MacBook can hold up. Let's see though. Let me get a selfie. Oh wait. I gotta get a Snapchat of this. Love it. Love it. This is next level. Perfect. Cool. Still got one concurrent viewer. Let's go. Pumping me up right now. The average watch time, 10 minutes. You're doing a good job. We've been streaming so far for almost up to 10 minutes. But yeah, that is unfortunately the only downside, and I guess a way of the game. So like staying busy and keep talking, so that way you're not bored. That's my interpretation, anyways, because I wouldn't want to be bored when I'm watching somebody, or even if I'm listening to somebody. But I have Yahoo Finance pulled up, so we could talk about that. Of course, I got my Twitter pulled up just to kind of see what's going on in the good world of Twitter. I'm becoming more and more addicted to Twitter every day. It's a crazy world we live in. And I also have, let me see what else I have. Just trying to think of ways to stay active in terms of talking, because I'm going to be live for 2 hours, right? So you want to make sure to hold people's attention. I have from week 2, so this would have been 2 weeks ago. Definitely post on Snapchat, which I just did. Mute phone, which I'm still working on, but normally I gotta, for the first couple minutes, last minute messages. Gather news or topics to talk about, which I'm on a pretty good start here. I got Yahoo Finance pulled up. I got my Twitter pulled up. And then if chat has something to say, discuss on camera. See, I'm doing pretty good. I got some notes being taken down. I also got notes for week 3. So it's just a matter of time, concurrent viewer. If only I knew your name. We could have a nice little chit chat. It's okay though. It's part of the game, you know. I'm just happy you're here with me. I am gonna have a vanilla cookie though. I do have this bag of cookies that I'm slowly running out of. I also gotta admit too that there's lag in the stream. So that is something that bothers me because I feel like my first stream there was no lag, and all of a sudden now I have lag. Let's do that since we have some time. What causes a low bitrate? What does low bitrate mean? Bitrate is the rate in bits you upload data. Higher bit rates mean you have a smoother stream at higher resolutions. Lower bit rates decrease the strain in your network, but you lose out on your stream quality. What happens if bit rate is too low? Higher motion content requires a higher bit rate to achieve the same perceived quality video stream. Using too high or low of a bit rate can lead to poor image quality or buffering for viewers. Oh man, it sounds like you might have that. You know, I'm sorry, but there is a high possibility that you might be dealing with that right now. Improve faster internet causes higher bit rate. Does a higher bit rate mean better quality? Reducing buffer with a fast adaptive bit rate. How to choose the right bit rate for your stream. Live streaming depends on bandwidth and bit rate. So, for successful live streaming, you need a high quality internet connection, which are categorized into 2 flavors. Bandwidth and bit rate, the more robust the connection, the better. It will always recommend that your internet connection be hardwired Ethernet connection and not Wi-Fi. So there's my problem. So I'm definitely on regular old. So I'll need to do that. This weekend, I promise, I'm going to buy an adapter with an Ethernet port that allows me to plug into my laptop, and we'll see if that fixes the issue, because I did buy, like I said, better internet yesterday, but it doesn't kick in until I think April. That's what my apartment people said. We're doing a deal with Xfinity, and I've already had Xfinity, but I get to bump up my package for cheaper, so it all came out. But I hope you've had a great day, streamer, or concurrent viewer, streamer. Sound like me. You've been here with me for now the whole 15 minutes so far, and it's nice, you know. I feel like I have a little buddy. A little buddy that we can do things together with. I wonder, I mean, I have a lot of views per past streams. I wonder if people that missed them come back and actually watch them. I also wonder, my second stream, I had a viewer that was there the whole time, and I wonder if you're the same person. I also am feeling a lot better. I don't know if you watched the most recent episode of Welcome to My Weekends. I do have a cough, but day by day I'm actually getting a lot better. So that's good. Still taking medicine. As you can see, I'm about out of both Dayquil and NyQuil. But I bought some more at CVS. This whole coronavirus thing going around too. There's a shortage of like hand sanitizer and all other kinds of products at CVS. Because I was trying to buy some hand sanitizer for my desk. Oh man, it just looks so much better on my one OBS stream because it's actually like live. It's not super laggy when I watch on the YouTube because it's hard to keep track of viewers. If a new viewer shows up, I'd like to know, say hi, but live chat, all messages are visible. Yeah, there we go. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by your community guidelines. That's cool. All right. Music's pretty darn good though tonight. I must say to myself, I picked a very good URL link. In the meantime, though, I guess let's pull up some Yahoo Finance and see what's going on. So, the first article this evening we will read is that U.S. lawmakers urge Amazon to tamp down price gouging. So, Amazon Inc. should stop third-party sellers from price gouging for items like Purell hand sanitizer as people seek to protect themselves from the coronavirus. U.S. Senator Edward Markey said in a letter to the online retailer on Wednesday, a box of small Purell bottles that usually sell for $10 was listed for $400. Oh my gosh. One third-party seller listed a bottle for $600 on Wednesday afternoon. However, the Amazon brand of hand sanitizer was listed for $8.25 for a large bottle. And it goes on to talk about the coronavirus statistics. As the world confronts the prospect of a serious and far-reaching pandemic, corporate America has a responsibility to prevent profiteering on the sales of items such as hand sanitizer and surgical masks. Amazon called the price gougers bad actors. There's no place to price gouge on Amazon. A spokesperson said in a statement, "We continue to actively monitor our store and remove offers that violate our policies." Amazon said it was monitoring prices to ensure sellers complied with fair pricing policies and said that it would remove sellers who violate them. Amazon last week banned more than 1 million products that inaccurately claimed to cure or defend against the coronavirus. Amazon also removed tens of thousands tens of thousands of deals from merchants that said it attempted to price gouge customers. So there you go. That is a pretty interesting read, if I must say so myself, which makes complete sense, you know, like price gouging is a little nuts. So I'm really not a big sneakerhead. I know a lot of people who are. I think it's great. Shoes are really cool, but they're also expensive. But especially like when it comes to, you know, big sells of shoes, like the latest and greatest Jordan, or like Off-White, or like a Travis Scott shoe or something. I mean, who knows? And there's only so many that are produced. People who buy those buy them in bulk, and then they sell them online on like StockX or Goat or wherever for like an insane amount of money. So it's kind of like the same thing, but however, since this is, I guess, a crisis situation, I feel like that's kind of messed up and shady. People are just trying to make a quick buck. I will say this though, my nose is running and I don't want stuff to come down during midstream, so I will be back for a second and get a tissue. But don't go anywhere, my concurrent viewer. I hope you're having fun. We'll read another article when I get back. If anybody comes, tell them not to leave, because that's not fair. No, I'm kidding. No one's showing up. All right. I am back, concurrent viewer. I am back, and there's a little bit of a lag, so I do apologize for that. All right. Next article, shall we? Oh, let's see some of the comments, what people are saying. Now, stop the hospitals from charging $50 for a single Tylenol. It's fair. Buy from another seller. It is capitalism or what? Same product should not be sold online, plain and simple. Yep. Some of these Yahoo comments sometimes are a little out of whack. All right, what else do we got? Dow surges 1,100 plus points after Democratic primaries. Okay. This is very interesting. Let's get a little political in here. Stock market. Hold on. A little bit of a lag again. Stock market news live. Stocks boosted by Super Tuesday results. Coronavirus fears remain. Stock surged Wednesday after former Vice President Joe Biden staged a major comeback in voter support during Super Tuesday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 1,173 points, or 4.5%. The S&P 500 added 126 points, or 4.2%. Markets recovered losses after a sell-off on Tuesday knocked each of the major stock market indices. I think that's what that word is. Can I get a little bit of help? Indices down by more than 2.8%. While concerns over the spread of the COVID-19 persist, politics was a focal point for investors with major wins for Biden during Super Tuesday, helping appease investors seeking a moderate and perceived market-friendly candidate for the Democratic nomination. Biden won 9 states during the major primary night, including unexpected victories in Texas and Massachusetts. Bernie Sanders landed wins including California, a major source of delegates, as well as Colorado, Utah, and Vermont, his home state. We believe financial markets would be comfortable with either President Trump or former Vice President Biden winning in November. UBS Wealth Management's Thomas McLovin and Brian Rose wrote in a note to clients. Although Biden wants to raise the corporate tax rate, his proposals are not as aggressive as those promulgated than Senator Sanders. Among the big winners in the market were healthcare stocks. Okay, it goes on and on and on. A key factor to watch if Biden does consolidate his Super Tuesday gains and goes on to take the nomination is the extent to which we can unify the Democratic Party, especially the left-wing voters who now back Sanders. He added Hillary Clinton's failure to do so in 2016 was one reason he lost the general election. An estimated 10% of voters who backed Sanders in the primary then voted for Trump in November. The uncertainty persists. Monitoring the stock market when I had the opportunity. And, I don't know if you're an investor. I'm not. I mean, I like to invest, and I do own a stock, just one. But I mean, like, the market's a little crazy right now. Like, as I continue to dive in and learn and study more things, it's a roller coaster, right? A lot of people joke around and say it's legal gambling. I mean, yeah, in a way. I mean, depending on how you play the stock market. I don't particularly like trading. I used to trade a lot, but now I just like to buy and hold. And patience is my winning factor. So I feel like no matter really what happens at the end of the day, as long as I can, accept that I'll lose a couple hundred, if not 1,000 or so, and be able to manage the pain, and it'll slowly come back, unless it's a horrible company, which I do not invest in a horrible company. It'll all come back, right? So it's crazy though. Like literally 2 days ago, it was down over 1,000. No, it was up over 1,000. And then the next day it was down 900. And then today it's back over 1,100. Man, it's been, last week it was just completely like down to the bottom of the sea. This week it's just been like bipolar, like me. So, I don't know. It's hot. If you're thinking about investing, I'd be careful. I would be very careful. And make sure you study and do your research. Because depending on what company you get into right now, timing with the corona and all this and that, it'll be interesting to see. Ahaha. Here's an article 28 minutes ago that involves a company that I'm kind of involved in. Network provides EV drivers with access to more than 400 individual public chargers at 100 locations across the state. Continues long-term investments. Sacramento, California. Drivers across the state of California now have access to 100 Electrify American EV charging stations, making it easier than ever to power up their electric vehicles on the go. The network opened up Milestone's 100th station to the public this February, formally announcing the accomplishment of today's VLAWS Electric Transportation 2030 Forum. Electrify America opened its first EV charging station in California to the public in November 2018 at the Country Hill Shopping Plaza in Torrance, gosh, I'm so bad with words, I'm sorry. Torrance? 15 months later, its ultra-fast brand-neutral charging network now offers charging stations spanning in the full length of the state. From San Diego to Crescent City, the Sacramento region is home to 14 of those stations with 64 individual chargers. We have made significant progress in our efforts to provide greater access to quality EV charging infrastructure across the state of California. With the support guidance of the California Air Resources Board and ongoing collaboration with public and private stakeholders, we will continue to make thoughtful investments in zero-emission vehicle infrastructure and educational initiatives to promote electric driving and help the state move closer to achieving its long-term environmental goals. California is one of the largest markets in the world for zero-emission vehicles, and Electrify America's local investments in infrastructure and education programs are designed to support the state's steadily increasing adoption of EV technology. Electrify America is in the middle of its second $200 million investment in the state. The company is committed to a total investment of $800 million over a 10-year period. Holy moly, right? Yo, Cody, good to have you in the stream, buddy. It's been a little quiet this evening. I mean, there's still plenty of time. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I'm changing things up this week. As time gets kind of boring, I'm just reading articles and talking my thoughts about it. So if anybody comes back and watches the stream, they get to hear my thoughts. But yep, so Electrify America, an EV company, has introduced its 100th electric vehicle charging station, and it plans to invest $800 million in the next 10 years. Now, I don't know. I'm assuming that's all over the U.S. I wouldn't think that's just in California, but I don't know, because it says Electrify America is in the middle of its second $200 million investment in the state. The company is committed to a total investment of $800 million over a 10-year period. So $400 million in the state of California. Guaranteed that's where all the electric cars are. But yeah, that's crazy. I love the EV market. I think that's going to be a big, big winner coming up in the next few years. GM today released their news that they're investing. There's that cough. They're investing $20 billion into its electric sector. Holy moly. Absolutely mind-boggling. So we'll see what happens, but it could just be a trend. It could not be. But right now I'm betting on it's becoming a real thing, and it seems like every day more and more companies are announcing their next electric car. So the hardest part, though, is the battery. You know, with a car, you can drive on gas forever, go to a gas station, get more gas, and then go forever, and then etc. Well, with an electric vehicle, especially like a Tesla, you can only go like 350 miles, some a little bit more depending on the car. There's only 3 models they sell, I believe, or less, and then you got to find a charging station. You know, when you fill your car up with gas, it takes generally like 5 to 10 minutes, if that. Electric vehicle, you got to wait a little bit because it's like your phone. You got to let it charge up, but they go pretty quick. But that's the thing. It's trying to figure out how can you make the longest lasting battery and the fastest charging system. So it's a cool thing to think about, though. The future. I wonder what you're getting at Taco Bell, though, Cody. Very impressed with you, man. You're on point so far with the leg raises this week. And it's a pretty big stinking deal. Especially this today, you're like literally right on it. Like when I got home, I was setting everything up, and I was just like, "Oh, dang, Cody's already done." But please don't watch and drive. Don't hurt yourself. I can't have you hurt. Check stats. What would this be called? It's not going to tell me what it is, but the data. So 52 impressions, 1 link click through Twitter. And then, of course, the analytics. We currently have 2 viewers. Cody and another person who's been in the stream the whole time, and I don't know who you are, and it makes me sad because I can't thank you enough for being here. So, there's that article. Anything else? China to see strong economic rebound after coronavirus, with the 23 trillion national debt hinder the response to the coronavirus. Ha 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 ha. So many things we could read, guys. We're just going to go to Finance Home. Enough with the stocks for right now. Need to focus on other things. All right. Costco earnings initial job loss claims the day ahead. Oh, lagged for a second. All right. This could be big. Ahead of the market open, the U.S. Labor Department will release initial job loss claims data for the week ending February 29th. Economists polled by Bloomberg expected the number of Americans filing for unemployment benefits to fall marginally to 215,000 from 219,000 in the prior week. So a 4,000 unemployment benefit fall margin. I feel like that's pretty average. Thursday's initial job loss claims follow better than expected ADP private sector employment data Wednesday and ahead of the government's February job loss report scheduled for release Friday. According to ADP Moody's monthly report, private payroll rose by 183,000 in February. Consensus expectations were for 170,000 job additions during the month. So an additional 13,000 people got on the payroll. It's awesome. The labor market remains firm as private sector payrolls continue to expand in February. I don't know that name. Vice President and co-head of the ADP Research Institute said in a statement, job creation remained heavily concentrated in large companies, which continued to be the strongest performers. Again, I feel like that's pretty expected. Meanwhile, Moody's Analytics chief economist said that the COVID-19 coronavirus will need to break through the job market firewall if it is to do significant damage to the economy. The firewall has some cracks, but judging by the February employment gain, it should be strong enough to weather most scenarios. Big box retailer Costco will report fiscal second quarter financial results after the market close. Analysis pulled by Bloomberg are expected the company to report earnings adjusted of $206 per share on $38.18 billion in revenue. Same-store sales, a closely watched metric, will likely have grown 6.4%, and the U.S. same-store sales are expected to have jumped 6.5%. While many businesses are feeling the wrath of the rapidly spreading coronavirus, formerly known as COVID-19, Costco is one of the rare companies that has been a surge in traffic and sales in recent days due to the outbreak. And that's true because I've seen videos on social media of people at stores like Costco and Sam's Club going crazy for supplies just because worst case scenario, you gotta be prepared, right? Goodness gracious. It's one of the better positioned retailers to weather any impact on COVID-19, according to UBS analyst Michael Lasser. We believe Costco's bulk offering positions to be a relative share taker in the outbreak. If the outbreak intensifies in the U.S., even if the store sales ultimately face some pressure, we believe Costco is well positioned to make up for much of this on the back of its recent investment in omni-channel. This includes its nationwide home delivery for non-perishable items as well as fresh grocery through third-party providers like Instacart. So, a lot to take in from that. Again, not honestly too surprised. I think that, if you look at like really any disaster or I guess thing that could cause a widespread of panic, people's instant reactions is to go to the store and buy a lot of stuff. And especially with Costco, I've been to Costco quite a few times. I love Costco. There's one I think that's honestly not too far away from me, but it's definitely a big hit. Also Sam's Club, because you can buy like a bunch of milk, you can buy a bunch of water, toilet paper, non-perishables, and they'll last you for a good amount of time, so you don't need to leave your house again. So, not too surprised by that, by one bit. Sorry, I'm on my phone. I have a no phone policy, but stream's quiet tonight, so I'm trying to answer some stuff. I don't know about anybody else. I am the worst person at this. Every time this dang phone buzzes or rings or something, I immediately pick it up and see who it is and what they want. Some people like can go without forever with responding, but like I'm just so dependent on this device, and I think it's just who I am. Like generally, like if I am busy, like I'll be like, oh, okay, that's cool, they got a hold of me, and then like I'll put my phone down and get back to doing what I was doing just because it's kind of urgent. But generally, I respond within like 20 minutes. So I got chapped lips. I've been tanning. So, this year's been kind of crazy for me. Not really crazy, but I feel like January and February were definitely my fitness months. March is now going to be like my physical month. And then starting in April, I'm going to start cleaning. Well, not cleaning. I always clean and brush my teeth, but I mean like whitening my teeth. Just get a little bit more comfortable in my outer shell. So I'm already fine. I mean, I'm confident with who I am, but like now that it's going to be getting warmer soon and going out, and especially with this whole YouTube thing, I got to be looking good at all times, right? I got to look like a superstar, even though I'm not one. So I want to make sure I'm rocking it. I need to write that down though. This weekend, buy cord that plugs into laptop to Ethernet for wired connection. Because I feel like that's going to help a lot. I won't be lagging all the freaking time. Freaking fracking. Oh, man. Doug Dimmadome, homes of the Dougsdale Dimmadome. What else we got going on in the world of news, huh? See, this just blows my mind, right? Like in the world of finance and like speculation and thinking about how the littlest thing can change everything, right? So, I'm going to read this article. Biden's comeback drives 48 billion gain for health insurers. Health insurers added about 48 billion in market value and led the US stock market gains on Wednesday after Joe Biden's once faltering Democratic presidential campaign was reanimated on Super Tuesday. The country's largest health insurer, United Health Group Inc., increased its market capitalization by more than 20 billion in one day as Wall Street looks on candidacy of the former vice president more favorably than that of the Senator Bernie Sanders. Sanders has campaigned on the promise of Medicare for all, which poses a threat to private sectors. Biden favors building upon Obama's Affordable Care Act and may look to expand the private Medicare Advantage market where United Health dominates. Medicare Advantage allows beneficiaries to get coverage from private insurers. Anthem Inc. and United Health both have the biggest gains since October 2008, climbing as much as 16 and 13% respectively. Centene Corp also climbed, rising as much as 17%, shaking off a disappointing 2020 forecast on Tuesday night. Citi's Ralph Giacobbe opened a positive catalyst watch on the stock market last night, calling Super Tuesday and the guidance a clearing event for Centene. Bernstein's Lance Wilkes said insurers with ties to Medicaid and health care advantages should fare particularly well. Humana Inc. and Cigna Corp also posted double-digit gains, rounding out the top 5 performers on the S&P 500 index Wednesday morning. A company with an online comparison tool for Medicare plans rose as much as 23%. I won't keep reading. But that is like so crazy, right? So like you got to think that this is why like every 4 years when a candidate runs, or I guess when candidates run to become the nominee to become the president for the presidency and their policies, like I never really paid attention when I was in college, but like it's such a big issue because like especially if you're investing in companies and have shares, the littlest thing can affect the whole company, right? Because like Bernie Sanders, a lot of his policies, like he's wanting to get rid of college debt, which is great. He wants to supply Medicare for all, which again is fantastic, but it's something to kind of be scared about because it's like, how are we going to pay for that, right? And then the fact that he lost yesterday to Joe Biden, all of these private sectors who cover people just exploded in the stock market today. It's crazy. One company was like, what did it say? 20, no, that was overall. No, wait. No, that was one. $20 billion in just one day. People bought into that company. Man, that's freaking bonkers. Yeah, the littlest thing can just do so much for a company. But that's why I love it so much. Like, you have no idea. Like, speculating, reading up on stuff, like, oh my gosh, it's nuts. I'm going to need another bottle of water soon. It's just now showing up that I have an additional viewer here that just joined the stream. I'm very sorry, my stream's kind of laggy. But hopefully that issue is fixed this week. I'm going to go out and buy a cord that can plug into my Thunderbolt on the side of my MacBook, which will hopefully add wired internet, and then I can plug it into my router. Hey, Jorge. How's it going, buddy? I hope you've had a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining the stream. You just missed out on an amazing discussion. I'm not sure if you heard me or not, but I've decided, I've been thinking a lot this weekend and like this week on like, I guess, really crafting the stream, crafting my videos. What's the next step? How am I going to go to the next level and make my content a little bit better? But like, obviously, a lot of these streams aren't like crazy big, which is totally fine. But I just read Yahoo Finance articles and give my opinion. But I don't know if you paid attention today or not. But since Biden won Super Tuesday yesterday, today in the stock market, health insurers and private sectors gained $48 billion in market capital, and this one company in particular, it's called United Health Group. They increased their market capitalization by more than $20 billion just today because Vice President Biden won. It is like so crazy, man. Like, because Bernie Sanders wants Medicare for all. So the fact that he lost and Biden ended up winning, yeah, dude, for real. Like, the littlest things just like can turn the market upside down. Turn it upside down. So it just goes to show, like, like why it's so important to like pick a candidate that you like, follow their policies, and then also like really realize what that candidate like can do to companies and sectors. Like for example, the private insurance companies today, $48 billion in one day today. 48 billion. Freaking crazy. Absolutely bonkers. I also picked a really good track. It's Best Mix 2019 Gaming Music, Trap House, Dubstep, and EDM. I was surprised with Joe doing so well yesterday. Honestly, man, me too. I felt like after Iowa and New Hampshire, I haven't really been paying close attention. I've just been kind of following along on Twitter, really. But after New Hampshire, with the way Joe was getting voted, I was just like, man, like I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to stay in this. And then out of nowhere, he came in hot and won South Carolina, and I'm just like, oh geez, like that's super dope. Okay. And then today, it was just like, boom. But he also kind of found a little fishy. He seemed to get endorsements right away from Pete and Amy. So I don't know if both of them are thinking or either expecting a VP slot, but it's tough to say what's really going on. But I was very surprised when I saw what was happening. Bum, bum, bum. I just got a notification. Hey, Ryan, what's up and welcome to the stream, man. Thanks so much for joining. I'm so excited to see you tomorrow. After tonight's stream, I'm going to have to clean and not clean, but like, make your bed, obviously, and clean a couple things here and there. I got to make sure that your first impression's pretty decent here at the good old Cybert HQ, but I'm very excited to see you tomorrow. Shall be a good old stinking time. We got to start thinking too where I'm going to take you for dinner. There's so many amazing locations. Of course, you got to treat Mr. Ryan O'Neal like royalty. Who wouldn't? No, I'm really excited for you to see my place. Yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll have a very good old dandy time. But yeah, no, thank you so much for dropping by the stream. The first 45 minutes were kind of slow. Cody stopped in and said hi. Hope his Taco Bell is treating him well. Then Jorge just joined, and Shirley, not too long after, you popped on right in here. So thanks for joining. But yeah, going back, Jorge, to our conversation about good old private insurers today. My God, my dude. $48 billion just today because Bernie lost yesterday. That is freaking nuts. I was reading it earlier though, like, like these whole like last couple months, like I've been like a super laser focused on the stock market because when I get kind of bored at work and I have some downtime, I love pulling it up and checking my Robinhood and like, Yahoo Finance and everything. But what's happening right now is just like between the Corona thing, this whole general election, like it's like a roller coaster. Like literally all last week, I think it went down like over 2,000 points, 2.5. And then this week, Monday, it went up like the record-breaking day ever, like 1,200, which was like, whoa, like we're correcting, we're good. And then yesterday, it went down 900 points. So it's like, oh my God, like what's happening? And then today it goes up another 1,100 points. It's like we gotta decide what's happening because this is like just. I want to put more money in, but how can I put more money in when it's like up and down like a roller coaster every second? So just kind of got to wait out the storm. Hold on one. Okie dokie artichoke. How exciting though! 3 viewers, loving it. But yeah, how's everybody's day been? Everybody had a pretty good day. We're now halfway through the week. Ryan, I bet you were super excited. You were getting ready to go to good old Hawaii. Ooh, ooh. What island are you going to? Did I even ask that? And then Jorge, how's? I loved your post the other day, man. I saw your. It looked like a library. That's fantastic. I was just talking to my boss about that, saying how dope libraries are. Because when we canvas for Tarot Array, I was just like, man, everyone goes to the library. I didn't know libraries were this lit. Maui. Nice. I gotta look that up on Google right now. I think that is. So. Well, I mean, like. Okay, so it's that one. So there's the big one, and then Maui's up there by the little islands. Now, Ryan, is that the one that Jurassic Park's at? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Can you imagine you fly out to Maui in Jurassic World? Um, but I think a movie took place there too, the one with The Rock. Painting project tomorrow in my city. Glad the weather is getting better slowly. Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm assuming this is paid. Obviously, it's a painting project, and then yeah, me too. Definitely getting that vitamin D, seeing the weather warm up a little bit, more sunshine. Oh, it's so exciting. Here soon, I'm going to start running outside when I get done with work on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and probably Saturday afternoons and Sundays. But laughing out loud, yeah, we rented our Raptors already. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yep. Yeah, just in case that one, the what Raptor was that got loose? Yeah, be ready for that. Let's look at 10 interesting facts about Maui. Such a fun word to say. Maui, Maui. Was you Maui me? How you doing today? The road to Hana, or Hana, I'm assuming it's Hana, is 45 miles long, featuring no less than 59 bridges and more than 600 hairpin turns. This isn't the facts I was looking. Oh, fun facts. Here we go. What the hell kind of fact was that? Oh, the website link is broken? No way. It has some of the good Maui Wowie. Ooh. I like the sound of that. So Maui Wowie. Nothing but the Mauiest Wowie, please. Okay, so in total, Maui features more than 80 beaches on its coast. It's a lot for a little guy. In addition to the beautiful white sand, Maui also has black and red sand beaches. Huh. I feel like the black sand has to be super hot. Hotter than the red sand. Coffee, macadamia nuts, papaya, sugarcane, pineapple are all grown on that island. Damn, this is like, I mean, it's a decent sized island, but I mean, like, is it really that big to be growing all that? Ho'okipa? I'm getting a chat from Alanya. Ho'okipa, I can't even say that. Beach Park is famous for windsurfing and draws windsurfers from all over the world. Hope you're taking some notes, Ryan. That's a very important fact right there. You might be getting some windsurfing going on. The snorkeling on Maui is incredible, and the island features over 30 beaches and bays that are great for snorkeling. So out of your 80 beaches, I would say more than a third of those are good for snorkeling. So make sure you pack some goggles and a little snorkel. The Maui Winery on the slopes of. The thing I love about Hawaii is they have the coolest names. Heilakika is Maui's only operational winery. So they only got one winery. Kakia. Oh my god. Is a dormant volcano that last erupted in the 17th century and comprises 75% of the island. Oh my god. Yeah, hopefully that shit doesn't go off. If that thing erupts, you better find the 20% that it doesn't cover. The silver sword is a rare species of plant that is found only on Hakia, growing only above 6,900 feet. The Hana Highway connects Kaluuya. Damn, I'm horrible at my Hawaiian language. To, to Hana and features many one-lane bridges that are original to the construction of the highway. When traveling the road to Hana, scenic lookouts and hidden beaches are found throughout the drive. Lahaina was once the capital of Hawaii and was the center of the world's whaling industry. Tell you what though, from the pictures, it looks absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you'll have a really nice trip. I'm not sure if you remember Caitlin or not. Intense notes scribbling. Oh my gosh, so true. But I'm not sure if you remember Caitlin or not. You might follow her on Snapchat. My friend from high school, she actually was there just not too long ago. And I don't think she was in Maui. She was on some island, but she was there for literally just, I wouldn't even say more than 3 days. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Just got a Snapchat of a big greasy pizza in my family Snapchat, and I'm just so upset. Trevor! Dude, no way! Glad to have you join the stream, man. That's crazy. That greasy pizza looks so good. So, let's see. Trevor, I'm so happy you joined the stream, buddy. Thank you. This might be your first time that I think you've joined the stream ever. I'm going to be going until 8:30, so you're going to be here for another hour. As of now, we have Jorge in the stream. Cody was here originally, but he went to Taco Bell, and he might have closed the app. He's driving, though. And then, of course, we got Ryan. And I just read 10 interesting facts to Ryan about Hawaii, since he's going to be staying tomorrow with me, and I'm taking him to the airport on Friday. Trevor, how's your day been, man? Did you have a good old day today at Van Diest? Also, if you didn't know, I'm very sorry. You can already probably tell I'm very laggy. And the only reason I'm really laggy is because I clicked on it, but I was under my profile. Huh. Well, that's weird. But hey, you're here. Hell of a day. Really? What made it hell of a day? Did you buy any stocks yet? Hopefully it was private insurance stocks, because they went up, that sector went up $48 billion today. But yeah, no, my stream's really laggy. This weekend, I'm going to go out to Best Buy and buy a plug-in from my Thunderbolt cord that's hopefully an Ethernet port, so then that way I can plug in my Ethernet to the router, and then from my router to my laptop. But B-Dubs on Friday, absolutely, man, let's do it. I don't think I'm doing anything Friday as of now, but I would love to get dinner. Do you want to meet in Lebanon, or do you want to come down to Indy? Hey, it's the TG. No, for real. Check it out. I get so many compliments on this shirt, Ryan. You would not believe it. Yeah, I could not think of his name the other day, because someone was asking me. They said, oh, what class was that in at Ball State? And I could not remember Church's name. But no, I get so many compliments on this shirt, man. It's awesome. Good old Renee, baby. I wonder how he's doing. I hope he's still at Ball State. I think Tesla is the way to go. I listened to Elon, and he said their stock will skyrocket in 20 to 25 years. Dude, absolutely. Oh, man. We could have so much to talk about Friday about electric. But yeah, no, definitely pencil me in. What time's good for you? I'll probably go out Friday night by myself. I didn't get to go out last week, so I'm just craving going out. But yeah, I don't know if you saw the news or not today, but Well, of course, Elon is going to say his own stock is going to go up. Yeah, I mean, that's true. 20 to 25 years because that's life expectancy on the vehicle. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, so I don't know if you saw the news or not today, but GM made their announcement that by 2040, all their vehicles are going to have zero emissions and they're going fully electric. And I had this discussion way earlier in the stream at the beginning. I was just reading Yahoo Finance. But GM has found a way to produce an electric vehicle or vehicles, their fleet, to go 400 miles as of now. And Elon, I'm pretty sure the Model S, their luxury vehicle, the Roadster I think is their most expensive, but the Model S, you can get it to go 300 with the long range, 390, but that's it starting at 75, and that's without upgrades. So GM is going to have a way more affordable car that's similar to the Model Y, or no, the Model 3, sorry. The Model 3. The Model Y is the sedan. The Model 3, but that can only go, Model 3 can only go, I think, like 320 something. Yep, 330 per charge. Correct. So, yeah, it's interesting. It seems like every day another car company is announcing their electric version of some type of car. But yeah, I mean, it's a race to who can produce at this point in time the cheapest car with the longest range. And I was saying he's working on a 600-mile. Yeah, oh yeah, I think he has a patent for like something outrageous. I can't remember it was a while ago I read it. But yeah, that's the biggest problem, with a car with gas. So our cars that we have, none of us have electric vehicles. You can go pretty much forever, right? So do we invest in the car or the charging? Well, that's your call. That is totally up to you 100%. If I would have knew about Tesla like way back and I had the money I do now, I would have definitely went into Tesla. But since it's kind of out of my grasp, I think I'm just going to wait for now, which is kind of unfortunate because I feel like buying Tesla, especially with the market is now, the way it's down, it's so hard to say because there's no doubt in question. I predict that by the end of this year, it'll probably be over 1,100 a share. That's my prediction. But, you know, 700 a share is stiff. Yeah. I mean, if you open up your Robinhood account and look at the chart within the last 3 months and see it's up like $300, I think that's what it's at right now, dude. It's nuts. It's absolutely ridiculous. So let me go down because Robinhood updated it to where you can add. So yeah, in the past 3 months, Tesla's up $412 a share, 112. That can still come down tremendously, but the thing about Tesla is you have so many hardcore Elon fans and so many people who believe in the brand. I mean, these are people kind of like Nike, Coca-Cola. Like you have these people that just eat and live the brand. Currently, right now, ended today at $745 a share. It's down $4 after hours. But yeah, like you have diehard Tesla people, so like they're going to continue to back up the company and keep investing in it. But just one share is $750. Essentially, if I were to buy it right now, and in my Robinhood account, I could buy 5. So it's not a good move. But I mean, like every share you buy, that's like a cent, right? So if you had like if I had 5 Tesla shares, every dollar goes up, I make 5 cents. It was $950 before the Corona. Yeah, no, it was nuts, and that had to do with their earnings report. Did you even read that? So let me. Oh shoot! So that's why I have all this open here. I might not see your comment for a second, but so if you look, I've got Tesla here in my watch list. This is what like really back in January just like completely like opened my eyes, the floodgates. Because the problem with Tesla is it's kind of like a money pit. They haven't found a way to be profitable yet. Now, however, in their last few earnings reports, they have managed to be profitable, right? But they got to control their spending because, yeah, you can make $1 billion, but if you spend $1 billion, you essentially made nothing by the end of the quarter. So you got to find a way to where, from a business standpoint, you're not spending any money, but yet still making so much money. Damn it. There we go. So their financial results. This was the comment or statement that got me. Where the hell is it at? Please visit to view update. Seriously? All right. Dun dun dun. Oh my gosh, I gotta go through all this bullcrap. Let's see, I'll click another one. But essentially, he said something like, with the new Shanghai Gigafactory, he's making one right now in Germany. He has one in Singapore, I believe, too. And there was a rumor that he's supposed to open another one in Texas, or maybe, I don't think California, but I think Texas. Yeah, it's like just crazy. But he was saying that he's going to now be able to start producing 500,000 Teslas a year. I can't find the article. I'll just text it to you later. I know that you're watching now. Oh crap! I didn't mean to close that. Elon has so many different ideas, and he continues to spend money. Yeah, dude, literally, like. So I ended up watching. I meant to text you, but at work the other day, I was listening to that podcast on Joe Rogan with the Lexman guy, the scientist. And I guess supposedly he sat down on his podcast and interviewed Elon 2 different times. But he was saying how like he's just like constantly always thinking and has so many things going on in his head. And like I was just thinking, I'm like, that's so true. And then Joe brought up the fact that he's like Elon's like a rare evolution case where like, you know, he's very rare to where like his brain thinks differently than like the normal human being, which is absolutely 110% true. But dude, yeah, because he has Tesla, he has the Boring Company, he has SpaceX, and then he has another company too, I'm pretty sure, and he's doing all of these things. Yeah, that guy wasn't a fan of AI. Yeah, he definitely was, though. I mean, like, people like that, though, like, they're just so different. Like, he looks at things in a different perspective, like I said, kind of like from Elon, from a normal, average human being, which makes sense, and he works in that industry, so he knows better than really anybody. But, dude, like, I'm really excited to see, literally in the next, like, 3 to 4 years. Hell yeah, dude. No, I'm glad you're here, too. Literally, every Wednesday from 6:30 to 7:30, or, sorry, 8:30, I just sit here and talk to whoever's in the comments, and if nobody's in the comments, I just read stuff and talk about it. But this is, yep. And then on Mondays, I'm with Bryce and Cody, so we're all talking. And they're streaming from South Bend, and I'm just joining. But no, I'm happy you're here too. It's a good way to chill, hang out. Sorry, I'm checking my analytics on Twitter. So there's been 5 link clicks. Cool. Definitely a lot more from earlier. Damn, I need to get another water. I shall be back, though. Give me 1 second. My fridge is right in front of me. Thank you. Oh my gosh, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. I talked to some people at work about it, and like, to me, like, it was just kind of a dumb idea from the get go. But then again, I don't know if it was like maybe one of those things in the back of his head where he always wished he would have ran for president, because he did run for, or he was the mayor of New York, but he joined the race so late and just came in and spent so much money. And I was even telling my dad, telling Bill yesterday, I was like, he's not going to perform like he thinks he is. Like, I think he knows like he's a hot shot and like he has like a good or not a good, but like a reputation in New York and all this background and experience. But I don't know. Like, I feel like he just kind of got too scrappy with Trump for some reason. And then next thing you know, all the stuff comes out about the racism and the videos of him in his past and just all the skeletons, and then it got ugly. And then, yeah, it just, he dropped out today, which is good for him because he probably would have spent another like few million. But I think he's gonna back whoever the nominee ends up being. It's a plan for the Dems to stop votes from Bernie. The Dems hate Bernie, so they all back out and support Biden, and Warren stays in to siphon votes. Ryan, I think you're literally onto something. I completely agree. I think Warren. So Warren's sabotaging it because, I mean, Joe's like the least progressive person on the Dem side. And he has a pretty good foreign policy, which a lot of people really like about foreign policy. A lot of people are like into the whole military thing, and his plan isn't to like stop that. But definitely like Warren's stealing votes from Sanders, and Bernie is just way too far left, which is okay, but I don't see it working out. So, and the fact too that Pete came in and Klobuchar and backed Bernie right away, it was just kind of like a shocker, I think. Got to get caught up here. So Biden or Bernie? Trump said Bloomberg spent $1 billion. So Bloomberg ended up spending half a billion, so 500 million. But it was a lot. It was definitely a lot. Trump. Yeah, okay, so Warren stands no chance. Absolutely. Agree with that 100%. For no reason. Yep. Other siphoning votes. Yep. And Tulsa is still in too. And I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole Tulsa thing. Like, I don't know really what her objective is. Like, she's definitely, like, different. She's now currently the youngest person. She has some decent policies, but she's definitely not going to win. So, I don't know really what her whole strategy is. Trump said that's fake and the real number is $1 billion. Really? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll have to look into that then. I'll have to see his Did you see his tweet today, though, about Darth Vader and then Luke fighting each other? And Bloomberg quote tweeted him with that video saying that once you kill me, like, I'll be stronger or something. Yeah, definitely send a DM to me on Twitter. I mean, I can see that. It's hard to trust. You know what I mean? Like, Trump is a little, he's a little extra on his numbers and like very sarcastic in a way and spiteful. So I'll have to see but I don't know. Like, I just think it's kind of funny because a lot of people were saying that Bernie, as well as Bloomberg and Warren, spent absurd amounts of money in states like Virginia and Oklahoma, and they had all these candidate like offices. To whereas like when I was volunteering for Andrew, like everyone was doing everything for free. Like he wasn't spending money to have these offices set up and have employees that were trying to get the message out and calling people all the time. So all these other candidates are paying to have these people work in these offices all throughout the state and everything. Well, Joe comes in and wins the state, and he had like 1 or 2 offices in some of these states, and everybody's just like, "What do you mean? Like, we spent all this time and like it's just kind of like a slap in the face, you know? Like, damn, like that sucks." But hey, it is what it is. Sleepy Joe came through. But my whole thing is I think that Pete or Klobuchar is fighting for a VP spot with Biden. So we'll see how that goes down. But you're definitely on the right track, Ryan. I definitely think the same thing. And I think I don't Warren's definitely going to drop out, but I think it's a matter of just when. Like when. I got it, Trevor. I'm going to check it out here in a second. But I don't know if she's waiting because there's another round of votes this month in March, and then we vote in April. And then I think there's another batch of people in June, and then it stops until August. And I think that's by that time, because that's when everybody adds up the delegates to see who the nominee is. And right now, Joe's winning. And I can look at that and see from CNN or whatever news source, candidate 2020 candidates delegates. So it's the first one to like 1,300 or 1,000. Oh, it's just the first one to 1,000. Well, I feel like it's more than that. But currently, Joe Biden has 566. Sanders has 501. Warren has only 61. Bloomberg dropped out today. Pete dropped out. Amy, and then Tulsa only has 1. Now again, so candidates need 1,991 total delegates. So essentially, Joe and then Bernie are a fourth of the way there. They're a quarter of the way there. But yeah, Warren's not even close. So it's just a matter of like how long is she going to continue to stay in the fight and see really what happens. But there's still time. But again, I think it's going to come down to Joe and Sanders, and I think we all know that Joe's going to take it home just because Sanders is too far left for one. And I don't know, man. Like a lot of his supporters, they're a little rough. They're very, very harsh and rude on social media. But we've had the discussion every morning at breakfast, Trevor. I mean, you know what it's about. Like, there's not much more you can say. And the stock market. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. I didn't even need to see it. First letter I saw, I was like, yep. But yeah, man, it's crazy. His heart's in a great place, Bernie's is, but it's just one of those things, man. It's a tough nut to crack. I'm pumped about B-dubs, though, now. I might have to look and see if I have a gift card, because if I have a gift card, that's fire. Not, though, it's not a big deal. Monday is Brandy's birthday, though. So Saturday, I'm going to take her to one of my favorite running stores, and I'm going to buy her some new shoes since she likes to walk. And then I'm going to take her to a nice place for lunch. Might not go to breakfast on Saturday. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no worries. So I'm assuming then... Wait, you didn't text the group today, did you? I don't think you did. I would have noticed. But are we just now planning on a Friday night gathering, which is totally fine? Ryan, it's unfortunate that you're going to be gone because you could have came with us. And, Ryan, I would have been partying it up in Broad Ripple this weekend. Especially now that I only live dang near 3 miles away from the strip. Whoa! Tommy's in the house. Too many T's. Tommy, what's up? Welcome to the stream. This is the first time you're here. Every single Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. I'm here. But yes, Tommy, now that you're here, I'm talking about it. Sounds like we are... What's up, Tommy? Sounds like we're doing B-dubs Friday night, which sounds so dang good. I've not had B-dubs in a minute. And every time I bring it up, I know Ryan's just like, damn it, Chris, because we had a rule policy in the apartment that if you said B-dubs, then we had to get it. A lot of times we did do it. Yeah. It was funny. So every day after work, since I have a 40-minute commute, I call Big Bill. We talk about work, We talk about stocks, and then we talk about candidates. So that's normally what happens. And we were halfway into the stock market today, but yeah, my mom was like, "Bill, why don't you go walk with me?" And then he was just like, "Oh, I don't know." And I was like, "What do you mean, Dad? Like, Mom doesn't run or anything. You can handle it. You can smoke a Pall Mall halfway." He's like, "All right, I might do it. I might do it. I might do it." So then, yeah, he went ahead and he went and got and walked. So I'm very impressed. Yeah, Ryan, it's so fire. I know, but you got Wings Etc. over there in South Bend, so it's not fair. It's not fair, man. I think I actually have a Wings Etc. by me though. Oh shoot! So tomorrow, you and I are going to Ale Emporium. It's wings. I know I'm having wings Friday now, but Ale Emporium has the best wings in the state. Not the best, but it's definitely top rated. It is so good, man. That's if you watched my Welcome to My Weekends Invest in Yourself video, those were the wings I had. They're like tenders, kind of like what we had when we were in Destin, or not Destin, that's where I got in trouble. They were like the ones in was it Myrtle? No, not Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina. Where the hell was it? It was in Florida. Where am I? Not it's not Myrtle. Fort Myers. Fort Myers. That's where it's at. All right, so there, well, and it's a bar, so we'll go there. We'll have a couple beers, or maybe a double well. We can Uber there. It's only like 5 miles from my apartment, and we can have the best wings. Ryan likes. I'm trying to think what wings. I'm pretty sure he just likes the. Oh no way, Evan, create a YouTube account, man. What are you waiting on? Ryan likes. I'm pretty sure it is honey barbecue, right? Or not honey barbecue. What the just the regular um just regular barbecue, right? No, not it's not barbecue. What the hell is it? Buffalo? Do you do buffalo? Any barbecue. He isn't smart enough to figure it out. Yeah, definitely referring to me. Bryce likes buffalo. Yeah, buffalo's so good. Oh my god. Good thing I'm having them tomorrow now on Friday. But no, Bryce likes the Parmesan ones, and then he also likes, I think, just regular barbecue. I can't believe Evan can't chat. That's what stinks about these live streams is like I'll have viewers come in, but like I don't think they have accounts because I link it to my Twitter and then my Snapchat. For some reason, my Snapchat wasn't working. Oh, Ryan, wait until you try Ale Emporium. I'll send you the link after the stream. Literally, like, best wings. Hey! What's up? Evan's in the house. There we go. But yeah, Ale Emporium, dude. The original one's in Castleton, and I live a couple. Yeah, Trevor, we'll have to go there. Evan doesn't live that far either. It's in Castleton. You can just hop on 465 from Carmel. But yeah, best wings, super good. They're like chicken tenders, but they're like bite size. And when Ryan, Bryce, and we went to this restaurant with our friends for spring break in Fort Myers, and it was the same way. It was like these little chicken tenders, but it wasn't a chicken tender. It was like a boneless wing. So, so, so good. Evan, what's up with you, man? Finally, and thank you for welcome, or well, I can't even talk, but welcome to the live stream. I saw you got home super late last night. How was that? What was that all about? Too many drinks at the office and you need to take a little nap or something? You guys are out Fortnite it up occasionally, and I'm just here on my computer talking to myself generally. But tonight's a lot of fun. I got everybody up in the chat. I got the Denny's boys group. I got Ryan in here with me, and a lot of times Bryce and Cody are in here too, but they're probably busy. And then whoever else joins. But I go until 8:30. I start at 6:30. Is this some joke, Trevor? I feel like some. I feel like. Exactly, Evan. Got to get that paper, boy. Trevor, I do like Wendy's, but I know it's a joke. I know it's a joke. I know. I'm waiting on it. Damn it! What, Tommy? What'd you say at? I need to say that joke to my coworker tomorrow. Tom said I keep trying. Sucks that this stream lags too, because I think it's like a good 5 seconds. Goodness gracious. You guys are too much. I still can't believe I fell right into that. I can't remember how it even started. Oh, Imagine Dragons. That was it. Wendy's nuts drag across your head. Oh my god. Dude, that's freaking hilarious, man. That's... Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember the Imagine Dragons one. I sent my coworker a post today. Oh my god, I was cracking up. So it was this one page. It's called I'm not even gonna say it because I don't even know how to freaking say it. Puberty? Does that even sound right? Definitely not puberty. I don't think it's puberty. But anyways, it shows this guy. It says this is what a 24mm f/14 macro lens looks like, and it's this picture of this, this guy with this lens, right? I hope you can see it. But anyways, there's a little comment under it. Yeah, you guys got it. You guys got it. And this guy made a comment under the picture and said, "Oh, cool. Now I can finally send dick pics." Oh my god. You don't know how long I was laughing at work for. It was the funniest thing. I don't know why it was so funny to me. Tommy says, "There you go, Evan." Oh my god. It was I literally had tears. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. Good lord. Yeah, I was dying. That was perfect, though. I need one of those lenses for sure, though. I'm just trying to imagine, though. Like, you have that lens attached to your camera, and it's like just like a giant, like, I don't even know what it would... But it's just trying to... taking, like, a picture of, like, the COVID-19 or something. Well, that's good, Trevor. You're supposed to. It's how's your week going? You got to grab a drink and let's chat. I'm drinking water. The first episode I had of this would have been like 4 weeks ago. I was drinking Bud Light, and it was great at first because I was like a little turnt, and then Tommy would be sitting on it. Man, y'all are too much, man. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I can't even. No way. I can't remember what I was talking about. Damn it. Oh, yeah, I was drinking. No way! Bryce finally made it! You had a meeting at Bruno's. Oh, dude, how'd that go? Did you get some more work? So, regardless, I was like drinking and it was great the first like hour. And then like after an hour and like 10 minutes in, I had to pee like literally every... Bryce was there. I had to pee like every 15 minutes. And then I made this cute note, and I still have it just in case if it ever happens. But I literally had a note, oh shoot, that says, "Went to potty." So it was just like, plus I don't know, like the problem was like, because anybody can watch this like right now. Like I know everybody in this chat. So we have Evan, Trevor, Tommy, Bryce. We have Ryan. That's 5, and then 6. So we have an additional person who's not talking. But anybody can be watching this. So like I was just drinking on stream, and I was just like, yeah, it's probably not really the most professional thing. So now I just drink water or juice or whatever. Now on the weekends, on my welcome to my weekends, that's completely ridiculous. Bryce though, My man, what do you think about my new template? When's the next weekend party in Indy? So Ryan, I'm very disappointed you're gone because next weekend is St. Patty's Day. And I'm thinking about doing a whole Darty series. Dude, oh my God, I'm so excited. We definitely need to go to Cincy. We got to plan it. Right? Yeah, I made that. I don't know how I feel about the text and stuff. I definitely made it at 6 o'clock, but like the subscribe button, the like button, like my channel information, I could definitely do a lot more with it. But because that's what I mean. I don't know if people come back and watch these live streams because they're already on my channel. But moving forward, especially like if we were to do the Motivation Monday. Right? What do you mean, Ryan? You run like $120 in roulette like right away. But yeah, Bryce. No, I'm pretty pumped. It's super easy to do, just in Photoshop. The good old Applebee's. Yeah, no, seriously, I would be playing with toilet water. That'd make for such great content, though. I'd have to put a warning label before you show that clip of me, but. Yeah, what a freaking night that was. I'm going with Wyndham for her I think it's 25th in August. I'm pretty sure it's 25th. And we're going with a group of friends. And that might just happen again. And lost it all. How am I supposed to quit playing in the first I mean, let's not forget Bryce and Scott. Yep. Yeah. I remember Trevor got hot though. Well, wait, no, that wasn't in Cincinnati. This was on Shelbyville. Was it Shelbyville? No, this was in Anderson when we went. And Tommy, you and Trevor, you guys kept playing black. Yeah. Yep. No, I'm not really a gambling man anymore. The only thing I gamble in is the stock market, my friends. Yeah. That was such a fun night, though. And then great friends talking me into go ahead and just clearing out a good fifth of Jack Daniels, and I freaking stood up to the plate and did it. And then next thing you know, nope. Ended up just going back to the apartment with Cody and Bryce, and you know how that went. Man, 6 viewers. Loving it. You guys are killing it, especially my analytics. We got 6 in the chat. We got 6 viewers, 22 playbacks with an average watch time of 10 minutes and 32 seconds. You guys are killing it. It's a good stream. Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah. All right, Evan, Mr. Blackjack. You ended up coming out on top that night. I was mad. And then I got super mad because I was super drunk. The only reason I was really mad, though, is because in Cincinnati, or I guess in Ohio, they closed the bars at like, I think it was 1 a.m. or something. We left at, oh, you know what, Tommy? I got a big plan in place for the next growing this channel. I'm excited about it. Passive income. But yeah, there are laws there. It's crazy, man. It makes no sense. Because everything here is 3 a.m. pretty much. Hey, Bryce. I want to talk to you and Cody and Ryan too. How does the weekend of the 28th look for you guys, schedule-wise, in March? No, my dad definitely still has that same apartment, but I don't know. Like, it's unfortunate because we got to deal with parking. We're here, parking's free. And second of all, it's just cheaper to go from my apartment to downtown or Broad Ripple because I'm only 4 miles from Broad Ripple, the village. Okay, good. Because the 21st, I potentially might be in Rhode Island for work. You're good, Ryan. Yeah, I'll show you the ropes tomorrow when you get here. I'll give you a tour of everything. We can go through Broad Ripple, and I can show you how close it is. And then obviously we go to Ale Emporium to get wings for dinner. But yeah, I know the weekend of the 21st, I'm going to be busy. So the 28th, and Ryan said that he wanted me to wait until he's back from Hawaii, and he gets back the 17th. So good old Maui. Oh, Evan, you off Friday? I mean, I can probably make it work. I'll probably have to work at some point since I just got off. Friday. Oh, I see. No, Bryce, I wouldn't say you missed a whole fun ass stream. Trevor and I were talking about stocks starting at like probably 7:30 ish, and then like a lot of people joined at the same time. So I mean, everybody just essentially got here around the same time, like 15 minutes before you did. I honestly was by myself. I had another viewer, and Jorge was here too. Well, Cody stopped by for a second, but people like once Trevor and Ryan were in here around 7:30, then that's when it started getting more entertaining. But hey, we'll be back always on Wednesday. I wanted to tell you too. I don't know if you watched the stream that we did Monday or not, but my mic didn't work. Yeah, my mic ended up, you couldn't hear me at all the whole time, which isn't a big deal. But maybe Sunday, what we should do, I'm meeting with Josh Vespo to go over some skits and stuff. He reached out to me to see if I wanted to be involved with something. So I'm meeting with him, and then I'm going to a comedy club Sunday night. But maybe what we can do in the morning is we can try to do like a fake live stream on your guys' channel and just practice and then delete it right away and not even go live. Just that might be an idea or an approach. Also, Trevor, Evan, Tommy, you guys need to subscribe to Off-Brand Comedians. Yeah, Josh Vespa, breakdancing Josh, yeah. My hard drive messed up too. I didn't lose any data. I just can't access it. None of the podcast stuff or music or anything. Really? Oh, Evan, of course, man. You missed all the Bloomberg fun, yeah. But, yeah, Bryce, I will call you. Ryan and I will call you tomorrow, and we can talk about it for a second. Because I don't think Ryan's going to show up to my apartment till like 7, he said. So then, because Friday I'm busy now. I'm going out to dinner, and Saturday I'm definitely busy. And then Sunday, and then maybe in the early morning-ish, like around 10 to noon. But that's good. But yeah. And then definitely, yeah. Okay, so yeah, okay, so that's up to date, and then yeah, so Trevor, Evan, and Tommy. I'll show you Friday. You got to subscribe to Off-Brand Comedians. Okay, so going back to Super Tuesday, Evan. So first of all, I was telling Trevor I've only been following through social media, through Twitter, essentially, because ever since Andrew dropped out, I didn't really mind too much. But I was actually super, super surprised that Sleepy Joe pulled through and won yesterday. I figured Sanders would definitely win, Joe would come in third, Warren in second, and then Bloomberg, and then Tulsa. But with the way, I guess, that Amy Klobuchar, and then Pete essentially backed up Joe right away, I guess they gave him a lot of foundation and support. But I don't know, man. Obviously, we all know that Bernie's not going to win. Like, I don't think he's going to become the nominee again. I think the DNC, there's a lot of mischief going on, but Bernie's just way too far left. And I'm honestly think it's kind of hilarious about Bloomberg because I knew he was not going to do good at all. And again, it showed. I mean, he spends so much money, and he doesn't. I don't think he does a lot of trails and like speaking like he does, but he doesn't do enough. He just spends money on stuff. So I'm happy today he backed out. That's what I'm saying. He's making an announcement tomorrow, Bryce, on what his next goal is. Supposedly, rumor is he's going to be running to be the mayor of New York. Hopefully, I hope he doesn't do that. I hope he runs for 2024, but we'll see. But yeah, no. So the stock market today went up 1,100 points. And private insurance sectors went up $48 billion in market cap because Joe unexpectedly won yesterday. But yeah, no, Warren, I don't know. I think if she would have, to me, I don't know. I don't know if she's doing it to piss Bernie off or what, but again, I think we all know that she's not going to win, even though, I mean, good for her for trying, but I think she's just taking people's votes at this point. It's really just going to come down to Joe or Bernie. About time I've lost my ass in the stock market. Through your one app, Tommy? Or you actually, like, invest? But yeah, I think Warren's going to drop out after this next go around this month with all the states voting. I don't know when that will be, but because I just don't see her catching up. Bernie and Joe are a quarter of the way to get the amount of delegates for the nominee. We all know Trump's running. He's going to seal the deal on that, so he's fine. But yeah, man, it's tough. But no, I'm not surprised about the Bloomberg thing. I think it's good for him that he dropped out, but I think he's definitely going to be backing up whoever the nominee is and throwing a lot of money at them, so that way Trump will go down. But I just, from my experience with canvassing and trying to get signatures and a lot of people who I've talked to, but I mean, we are in a deep red state, so it's not like California or, New Hampshire or any big Democratic state. It's kind of uncomfortable, though, because, again, at the end of the day, I'm very biased. I'm not the type of person. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that today. Too. Yeah, for the coronavirus. Trevor, great question. Trevor, that's a great question, Trevor. I think at some point in time there definitely will be a female president. Right now, though, I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like if there was a more popular, like, overall better rounded female president, that we'd have a chance, but I don't know. Warren already has a reputation. She's been in office for a while. Klobuchar seemed like she had a decent chance after the whole Iowa and New Hampshire thing, but she kind of fell apart in South Carolina and Nevada. So, yep, Tommy, I hope you run, man. You should. You're very smart. I think you can get the job done. You called me and said no one was in the stands. It was really weird. Yeah, I'm assuming it was just televised, right? Because I saw the post about it, but I think it's a smart idea. Well, that's like the Arnold Classic. That's this weekend in Columbus, Ohio. They canceled that. I think anything that has a lot of people that's supposed to be in attendance, they're kind of really hesitant on. That's why I was talking to Ryan about traveling, like if he's scared at all, but I think he'll be fine. You just got to wash your hands. And we talked about this too, Bryce, in the stream Monday. NOLA 2020, absolutely. Yes, Evan, I seen that soccer team is doing. I think, yes. Check out NOLA's new song, 2020. Is that going to be your slogan, Bryce? Yep, Trevor. Yep, you're right. Just stay away from Corona beer and you won't get the virus. Tommy, did you see that article, though, about people won't drink Corona beer because of that? How crazy is that? I feel like it was definitely a fake news, but not during our lifetime, Evan. Oh, wow. That's a bold claim. I definitely think there will be a female president in our time. Bryce has a couple different accounts, Trevor. Well, 3 of them. He has Bryce Baby, his music page, Nilla, and then he also has the Off-Brand Comedians page. Yep, yeah, Tom, the 38% of Americans, which is crazy. And then Corona's not the Corona is just the name of the beer, but like the company that owns Corona said that all of that's fake news. Like their sales are fine. Nothing's affected them. I don't know if that's true or not because it's a publicly traded company, but I don't know. Like I figured business would be absolutely booming because everyone, like all of us, are like, hey, like Corona, check out I'm holding Corona. You know what I mean? Like so many people are so stupid like that. Like I'm guilty of doing that. Have you seen the meme that went around Trevor out here trying to get some clout. Did you see that post though of that person with his freezer that had like the mask on all of his stuff in his freezer, and then there was a Corona in the corner of like the freezer or fridge? Left-wing Democrats telling lies. Yeah, man. Whole DNC got me scared. I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. I'm so happy you guys are here, though. Remember, every single Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30. I know everybody has work and they're busy, but I am here sitting in my apartment by myself, talking to my computer. Well, on my microphone, my handy-dandy Yeti microphone that I have here. And then also, on Mondays, I'm with Bryce and Cody talking about motivation in life. Evan Wide Left, thanks for the follow. Oh my gosh. Hey, we have a new viewer in the stream. We've been at 6 for a while. We're now up to 7. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Evan likes... Oh, I'm assuming you're supposed to say... Oh, yeah. Evan looks like the child of Burning Word. Man, can you imagine? Maybe it was that picture of Evan that he looks like a fish. Maybe that's what that is. Oh, Trev got the mic emoji. Now, normally I have trolley gummy worms because that's my favorite candy. And apparently there's a trolley gummy worm. Oh, mic drop. Mic drop. Oh, wow. Trevor getting creative with the emojis in the chat. I'm loving this. This is what I'm talking about. This is nice. And then again, remember too, Tommy got a fish. I'm loving it. But yeah, I've been using my Wi-Fi. I just upgraded and got better internet. I'm going to go to Best Buy this weekend as well. And no, I don't drink on weekdays, Trevor. Now, weekends, that's a different story. I'll probably have a beer Friday, but generally Monday through Thursday, it's a no-go, fam. But I'm going to buy a Thunderbolt cord that hopefully I'm going to have to see tonight if it has an Ethernet port. So then that way, I do have Xfinity. Our apartment has a deal through Xfinity. It's like an extra, you pay $50 and you get like some type of deal. So I bought that. But yeah, the cord will plug into my Thunderbolt thing, and then I will connect my cord, and then I'll plug it into my router, if that makes any sense. So that way, hopefully, that's not as laggy, and that the bit rate's a lot more smoother, and the stream's live instead of me behind. You watched the Colts game this weekend. Good God, Evan. Jesus. Only so many people are going to get that reference. They have been upgrading their internet for free for the past few months. Who? Xfinity has? See, the complex I live at, they accept really anybody, but I guess supposedly so many residents have Xfinity, which is by far the best in my personal opinion. So they struck a deal with Xfinity here in Indy, and now we get, it's crazy. I think it's like 100 megabytes a second, and then it's something else. Yeah. No equipment fee, none of that. And I get the first couple months free since I'm already, but it doesn't kick in until April. So, yes, Bryce, what is your question? The music stopped. Is that your question? How you get so cute? You know, Bryce, that's a fantastic question. So what I started doing was I started working out more, and then after that, believe it or not, I got a tanning package this month. On Monday, I've been tanning. Here, check this shit out. See that red? See how bad that is? I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm assuming you can. Thanks for the compliment, though, Bryce. You're always cute. Thanks, Trevor. I try to look like a snack. My DMs would say that I do not, though. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you can see that super good. You can see that super, super good. Yeah. So let me tell you here a little cyber story. So my family and I, we have a group text message, and I have a lot of group text messages I'm involved in. But I've been really working out hard, and I work out pretty much consistently every Monday through Friday because we have our gym. And then now that it's getting warmer, I'm going to start to run after work. But one day, I took my shirt off before I got in the showers. Well, Bryce, you know this story. But I was like, damn, like I got some muscles, my abs are coming back finally. Like this is exciting. So I took like a cute little selfie in the mirror, what you see online. And I sent it to my family group chat, thinking, oh wow, you know, like my mom and dad and sister are gonna be like, damn, like our son's putting in work. Like my brother, look at him go. Instead, my dad says, you look like me. And then Riley says, I thought you were gonna shave your chest when you moved out. And I was like, that's it? Like, no, oh wow, like your biceps or your arms are getting a little bit bigger. Wow, I can see your abs. No, it was nothing about, oh, you look like me, and then you didn't shave your chest hair. And then my mom said, and I'm like, oh, my mom's gonna say something sweet. She's like, you do look like your dad. I'm like, what? What kind of question is this? So then, long story short, I kind of get crappy, but it's fine. I go throughout my business. Dude, they destroyed me. Like I was like feeling myself for a second, and then after that, I got super like beat up. So then all day I'm like fine, I go about my day. I go home from work again. I call my dad every day on my way home. We talk for 30 minutes. I'm like, Dad. I'm like, so you saw that picture of me today, right? Like, what'd you think? He's like, you look like me. And I was like, yeah, I do look like you. And then I'm thinking like, okay, like he's gonna say something good now. He's like, I'll tell you what though, you need to get a tanning package or something because you look white as shit. I'm like, what? I was done, man. I was done. Straight up. Straight up. I was just like, man, I can't get nothing. They're out here really trying to make me angry. So, yep, that was that. Now I got a tanning package. Damn near spent $150 too on all the shit. The fucking lotion, all that stuff. The monthly pass. Just like, yep, they got to me. So now I'm getting color. Tommy is an albino rhino. Oh my gosh. Oldest phrase in the book, baby. I love the albino rhino. Oh man, we got 8 viewers. Holy moly. We just jumped up. The stream ends in 2 minutes. First of all, as always, I always like to say this out as much as it's important. Thank you so much for actually tuning in. Chris, favorite song right now? Definitely my favorite song right now, Bryce. I'm assuming you're going to play this tonight when you do your challenge because I can't wait to see it. Definitely give. You've probably heard it for sure, but I can't stop. I play it every morning in the shower this week. Promises, Skrillex and Nero remix. Nero, Nero. It's so good. I would play it over the stream, but I don't want to get a copyright strike because then I can't monetize this video in the future. But I just want to thank everybody who's taken the time to stop by, for all the way from Cody to the beginning. Trevor, thank you. No, I really appreciate that. Yeah, no, I really do. But yeah, no, from Cody to Jorge, then Ryan joined in Trevor. It wasn't you two shortly after. Tommy showed up, Evan, then you did, Bryce. It's been awesome having you guys here. It makes the stream a lot more enjoyable because then I can just bounce off your guys' conversation and we can keep going. I mean, I can honestly talk to forever. Oh, no. Bye, Ryan. Ryan, you have my address now, and I will get off work tomorrow at 5, and then, yeah, just let me know when you're on your way, when you're close, and then once you get here, I'll meet you outside and show you where to park. Oh, no, Bryce fell for it. Oh, no, he fell for it. I fell for it, too. couple weekends ago, Bryce. Last weekend I was sick, so I couldn't go to breakfast. But no, we'll call you, Bryce, tomorrow. Ryan and I will after we get back from having wings. I'm assuming you'll still be up. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Got him. Got him. But no, it's been a really fun Wednesday having you guys join the stream. It's a great time. Just have a couple drinks, sit back and talk about the week, the stock market, whatever. And then of course, boys, like I said, I will tell you Friday when we're at dinner to subscribe to Off-Brand Comedians because we also stream just for 1 hour. I do it normally for 2 on Wednesdays, but yeah, Bryce, Cody, and myself, we just talk about motivation. We talk about the week, getting our heads right. We're going to be trying to implement new things. We have a Google Doc going now, just about really just firing ourselves up. So it's a really good time. But I'm going to end it here, boys. I got to clean up some shit before Ryan shows up tomorrow because it's kind of looking nasty in here and it's not very professional. But no, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you as always for stopping by. It's been good. But I will hit up the Breakfast Squad tomorrow to confirm everything for Friday evening. And then Ryan, I will text you tomorrow or text me when you're on your way, and I will keep you up to date. But until then, see you, boys, and thanks for watching.